You've decided to raise capital for your business through equity crowdfunding. Compared to traditional forms of funding, equity crowdfunding has a superpower, and that superpower is marketing. Not only are you able to raise money for the company, but you also have a great marketing opportunity to promote your business. Your customers can now become investors, and investors can become customers. You can raise capital while increasing your revenues at the same time. Marketing has changed a lot over the years. 50 years ago, you needed to promote your company in the newspaper. Yes, remember those? 20 years ago, you wanted to be on TV, and not just during the Super Bowl, but all year round. 10 years ago, if you didn't have a website, you were going to be left behind. And today, it's all about digital. Digital marketing is one of the best mediums to empower your existing community of supporters to become investors, and to find new communities of supporters who want to become investors. It allows you to reach potential investors across multiple touchpoints, which is crucial for capturing investors' attention and getting them to take an action like a purchase or investment. There's an old rule of 7 in marketing which says that a buyer needs to see or hear your message at least 7 times before they buy from you. Today, that number is probably closer to 77, or at least 2 to 3 times what it previously was back in the golden age of TV marketing. A question we get often asked from companies raising capital through equity crowdfunding is that since they have a community, do they really need to advertise? And the answer is yes, and. To be successful with your campaign, you need to have an integrated marketing campaign. An integrated marketing campaign combines multiple channels such as content, email, display, advertising, and social media to promote a specific message to a specific audience. In other words, you need to leverage both organic and paid digital marketing to find and convert investors. While organic digital marketing will connect with your current community, paid digital marketing will help you reach new communities. Paid digital marketing will also allow you to retarget visitors to your campaign page, adding to the touch points you have with them, which helps with increasing conversion opportunities. In fact, crowdfunding best practices suggest that you should set aside 10 to 20% of your funding goal just for advertising spend. If we look at your equity crowdfunding campaign across a timeline of 90 days, we've identified 3 high-level areas of focus. For the first 30 days, you want to engage and convert your current community through organic digital marketing. The next 30 days are to focus on reaching new communities through paid ads to targeted audiences. And for the final 30 days, you can start to retarget those who have expressed interest to get them to move further in the investment funnel. As you're putting together your marketing plan, we recommend a holistic approach to digital marketing through organic channels and paid mediums. You want to build interest and excitement with your current followers and customers, and you want to spend to reach more targeted audiences of potential investors. Anytime a company launches something, they aim to build excitement and anticipation in advance. Think about how Apple does their product announcements, or how all the billionaires are hyping up their trips to space before they take off. No matter what you're launching, it's important to get people excited in advance so there's a large active audience on day 1. That's the philosophy we want to follow with an equity crowdfunding campaign. Your campaign's pre-launch can be one of the best times to raise awareness and build excitement for your campaign. It's also the perfect time to test different messages, calls to action, and marketing channels so you know what works. We've outlined 4 key pillars for a successful campaign launch or pre-launch. 1. Lead generation. Set up a landing page with an email sign-up so you can begin building a list of interested investors. 2. Content marketing. Create content that highlights your brand's mission and that emphasizes an exciting announcement is just around the corner. 3. Digital marketing. Start sharing your content to your existing email list of customers and followers on social media. You can even create some fun surveys asking them if they'd like to invest in the company, along with some countdown posts. 4. Influencer strategy. Start connecting with your VIP customers and influencers within the industry to see if they're interested in investing and able to talk about the opportunity with their networks of influence as well. By following these 4 key pillars, you have a built-out mailing list of interested investors just waiting for day 1 of your equity crowdfunding campaign. And now the hard work begins. In our experience, LinkedIn and Instagram are 2 of the top channels to promote your equity crowdfunding campaign. That's what works best for FundFunder, and that's what we've seen perform well time and time again across the campaigns on our platform. Instagram is great for engaging with your customers and supporters, while LinkedIn is the best tool for engaging your professional network. According to Sprout Social, businesses that are marketing on LinkedIn generate 277% more leads on average than those engaged in Facebook marketing alone. However, what works best on LinkedIn is having the team share the campaign across their profiles to their networks. While you should still post on your corporate LinkedIn account, you should encourage your team to share posts by adding their own thoughts to the narrative. As a best practice, your core team members should spend at least 15 to 30 minutes a day engaging with their LinkedIn networks by sharing content about the campaign, interacting with industry-related posts, and sending direct messages to potential investors. When it comes to Instagram, you want to leverage all the platform's tools. You should be posting content in your feed, sharing stories, and hosting lives. Instagram is a great way to make connections, build relationships, and convey social proof for your campaign. You should plan to share in-feed posts 2 to 3 times per week, while you should be posting stories promoting your campaign every day. Consider sharing your founder's story, highlighting the company's mission and the importance of community, and testimonials from your investors. Instagram is also a great tool for hosting events. Consider connecting with some influencers for an Instagram Live so your network can join, their network can join, and you can save it for later on your page for additional viewing. Bonus tip for Instagram: running an incentivized competition can be one of the best ways to create urgency and virality around your campaign. Take FrontFunder alumni Joni as an example. They offered a free Joni tea and box of their product through a competition to their community that encouraged them to 1. Follow and like the competition post, 2. Tell everyone about how they heard about Joni, and 3. Amplify Joni's crowdfunding campaign in their stories for 3 more bonus entries. As you move through your campaign in those 30-day periods, you'll need to prioritize different strategies. Once you've promoted the raise to your community and to our community, you want to start finding additional communities of interested investors. This is the time to start leveraging your paid digital marketing efforts through channels like Facebook, Google Display Network, TikTok, YouTube, and other paid sources. From experience, we've found that LinkedIn advertising comes with a high cost per click, so unless you're planning to target specific professions, you're going to want to keep LinkedIn efforts focused on organic promotions. Facebook and Instagram, on the other hand, have fantastic paid advertising targeting capabilities. Paid media sources can also be a fantastic way to reach audiences that may align with your target investor profile. Working with press and PR companies such as blogs and magazines, industry newsletters, or a digital advertisement firm are all fantastic ways to capitalize on the momentum of your campaign with advertising dollars. As you explore different paid media options, there are 3 key points to keep in mind to ensure it is aligned with your campaign objectives. 1. What are their audience demographics, and does it align with my target investor profile? 2. What is their reach and what does their package include? Does the cost make sense with your budget? 3. What is their brand personality and tone, and would a collaboration make sense? One thing to consider with paid advertising is that you often don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You should spread your ad spend across a few mediums, A/B test what's performing well, and put more funds towards the top performing mediums. Equity crowdfunding can feel like a numbers game. And when we look at the numbers, we find that on average, only 1% of page views convert to an investment. So with that in mind, you need to ensure you're driving enough page views to your site every day. To get those page views, remember to build relationships with potential investors through an integrated marketing campaign of paid and organic digital marketing that highlights your key campaign messaging. Digital marketing is the best tool to create and nurture your investment funnel and ultimately build a community of investors who are brand champions for your business.